Recording.
Okay.
And all right, welcome to the Empath Online Series, our very first live call. Kate, thank you for showing up. That's fantastic to see you here. So at least I'm not talking to myself.
No, I'm here listening. I'm here.
Yeah. All right, let's go in. So if you have any questions, just type it into the chat box so that I can see it when we finish the basically the presentation here. I'm using a PowerPoint presentation. So just type it into the chat box so I can see it and we can talk about it after the presentation and, go through it. And then when we finish that presentation, then the question and answers, then we'll look at, just going through a guided meditation, sort of like a little bit of what we will be doing in the course itself, that meditation to get in touch with our body and with our own energy field and start to recognize our own energies and work with them. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get going. Okay, so the Empath Online Series will be looking at what it's about, how it can help you, why this series over any other courses, because there's a lot of wonderful courses out there. So I would just say, why this series, what commitments involved in terms of time and cost, and what you can expect to get out of the course. This is just a short video I've recorded earlier, pre-recorded, about what it's about, because I found, look, I can talk about it, but this was very well said when I took the video, so I'm going to play it. Okay.
I've got no sound.
You've got no sound, so it's not coming up.
No.
Okay. So you're not hearing it?
No, I'm not hearing it. See
Okay. I think there might have been an issue with the recording itself not loading properly. What I can do is just basically let me just figure it out, because it will double up, because I can hear it from my end.
Oh, okay.
That's right. So what I can do is I'll just talk about the course itself. So why we're doing this Empath online series is because I'm finding throughout my work with clients that a lot of people are coming to me with this empathic ability. So they find that they are sensitive, they can pick up people's emotions, they can sense things about other people. But with the way society, with the way society has, evolved, it's to go, no, you're being too sensitive. No, it's all in your head. No, invalidate. It's basically a lot of messages to invalidate what you're feeling inside. And when you grow up in that kind of environment, it's very hard to, unpack all of those false beliefs away. And that means that it's even very hard to know who you are, because you can't even listen to your own feelings. You can't even listen to your own intuition, because you have been told growing up that they are not valid. So what happens then is, we grow up, we become adults, and we just go, I'm lost. I don't know how to navigate this world, because there's so many messages coming everywhere, and it's hard to tell what's right and what's wrong. But the remaining part within ourselves that know, our inner instinct, our inner knowing is still pressing, touching you and telling you that, what, hey, what you're picking up is right. What you're doing is right. What you're sensing is right. Listen, 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 listen. And then you have the other side going, your messages from, growing up, your teachers, your parents, your family, friends, partners going, no, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. So here you go, ongoing battle. And what is important, we're finding, is we're working to bring out those voices again. So with the tools and techniques that I've developed, and also through a lot of it's through my own journey over 10 years as a healer, is to unpack and unlearn all of those messages and learn to trust and listen to my own inner messages. And when you start to do that, you find that you're more able to navigate your world, and you're more able to just feel comfortable within yourself. For number one, just feel like, what, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm an okay person. And from there, go on. All right, this is what I can give to the world. This is what I can share. I can share myself as a person because I know who I am, and I can share that with the world. And then you step up and then up and up, and that is how we are meant to evolve as humans, being spiritual beings in a human body. That's how we are meant to evolve from, you know this whole journey about being human is to find and to rediscover our spiritual self. So this is basically, hi Kush, I'm glad you made it. I'm just talking to Kate here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yep. All right. Let's see. How's the volume for you? Can you hear me? Oh, yep, I can see you. I can't hear you. Let's see what's happening. Hang on, Kate. I'll just.
That's okay.
Have
Having the opposite problem.
Yeah, how interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can go back to the main screen. Yep. Go into chat. Nope, not happening. Meeting in progress. All right, let's see. Can you indicate whether you can hear me or not? Nah, it's not happening.
Oh dear.
All right. I'm going to stop share the PowerPoint presentation because it wasn't happening for me, and try and solve this problem. To continue the recording, so you are being recorded, but the recording will be sent out to the mailing list of everyone who has signed up their interest in this. They received when they signed up, when they gave me their email addresses, as you did, you are on a mailing list for this very specific course only. So you only receive notifications and all of that through this course, for this course only. And from this mailing list, from this email, you'll get the link to the video so you can watch this video again. And you will also get later on, I'll post a link for the course itself, because I tried to, Kate and I were talking about this earlier, I tried to copy the link and paste it in the Zoom chat, and it just wasn't, it just wasn't pulling up in Google, so I'll have to figure that out in a little bit. But what's happening here today is, with this live call, there is a presentation about what this course is about, and then we'll have a question and answer session. So if you have any questions, either type it in the chat box or just write it down somewhere, or so that just write it down somewhere, and then we can talk about it after this. And then after the question and answer session, we'll have a little guided meditation, sort of an introduction to one of the tools that we will be exploring in the course itself. Okay, let's go back to the presentation and share screen. There you go. You'll see just a snapshot of me, because I tried to play a video of what I recorded earlier and the sound wasn't coming up. So what it's about for the empath, as an empath, and I think you know about this too, is that sense of listening, that sense of being sensitive to people's emotions, being sensitive to the energies around you, and really you have that inner messages coming up for you, but you've grown up, and through your experiences growing up as a child, we are told not to listen to those, not to listen to our feelings, not to listen to our body, not to listen to what we feel within. So there's a lot of invalidation happening. And I find with clients who are empaths is that that's your journey. It's a lot of that. A lot of empaths actually face that in their journey, where your own experiences, get invalidated, and that's that constant message. It's almost like the universe is testing you, constantly testing you. And the journey then is about stepping up, basically stepping up, healing all those messages that we've been given, unlearning all of that, and then learning the tools to start listening to our own body, listening to our own emotions, listening to our own intuition. And a lot of the tools and techniques that will be discussed in the course itself will be about guiding everyone to use and find the tools and techniques that work for them. So there is no right or wrong. There is no, at the end of this course, I wouldn't be, ticking you off on a exam sheet and going, yep, you passed it. No, it's not about that at all. It's actually an ongoing journey. So the Empath Online Series is simply to provide a framework for you to start your own journey to discovering and embracing your own empathic abilities, and then to use that to go out into the world to navigate your world and feel more empowered in your interactions with other people, feel more empowered over your own life. That's it. It's just that sense of being empowered in your own life, being in control in your own life, and feeling connected with the universe. So that in a nutshell is why I developed this 5-week series. And a lot of it was also because we all are different at different stages in our journeys. Some of us are just a little bit more advanced, so we are meant to be guiding, teaching other people. Some of us has done it a little bit, and they know, and they're awake, and they're conscious about energy, but where they're living, what their work is about, their lifestyle, it's hard for them to basically be living what they call a spiritual life. Not all of us can go into a cave somewhere and meditate and be spiritually enlightened. So, we all don't have that. What we are all experiencing now is to bring all that spiritual stuff into the living everyday life. And that takes practice, and that takes consistency. And a lot of people with their lifestyle, it's very, very hard to do. So in this course, because it's set out in a 5-week course, you are asked to practice it daily, because just like any new habit or any new, just like, picking up a skill, it takes time for you to ingrain that habit into your body. It takes time to get your cells to remember what it feels like to go. It becomes automatic that, like riding a bike. It becomes automatic after a while because you keep doing it. So with this 5 weeks, how it's set up is that you're basically practicing every single day in a safe community and ingraining all of those into your own body. So then it becomes second nature, and then you can do it consistently, or even subconsciously later on. But right now, as you're on a learning starting out, it's good to just keep practicing. So that's the 5-week course. Let's move on to the next slide, because then it allows me to talk clearly. All right. So when you embrace your empathic abilities and begin to consciously use them in your daily life, we've talked about this earlier, you'll feel more empowered, more in control of your life, rather than overwhelmed. You feel inspired because then you will be making choices that you know are for your highest good. You actually stop sabotaging yourself in a way, because as an empath, as an intuitive, sometimes we have our intuition and you go, oh, shit, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have, I knew I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have gone to that place. That was something it was telling me inside that that was not a good idea. So in fact, you start to trust what your body and what your intuition is telling you, and then just acting on those choices. And you start to find that all of it is for your highest good and also for the greatest good. So it becomes actually a very, it becomes, a snowball effect and a self-fulfilling prophecy, that you'll be making choices that are good for you, and then you like it, and then you continue to listen to your intuition and make choices that work best for you, and then that makes you feel good, and then you keep doing that. So you stop going through the self-sabotages that put you backwards. Because you'll be listening a lot to yourself. Empaths actually have a very clear sense of what's right and what's wrong, because you are beginning to trust your own messages. You will be more comfortable with taking action to what you feel and what you believe is right. So that is, on a bigger level, it's about inspired activism. And you take steps, or you'll do something that you're acting with love. You feel more in flow with the universe, so you'll notice more synchronicities. So things just, life just seems magical to you because things just flow smoothly. You get hiccups, okay? So I'm being very practical here. You get hiccups. You sometimes get knocked off course. Things will happen that can knock you off course, but you find it easier to come back on course because you're listening to what your body's telling you. So, you, because of that, it's all going to be up and down. You get knocked off and then you come back faster and faster. So it's all about, just being more in flow with the universe and with your own body. And from there, a sense of inner peace, that belief, that strong belief that everything happens for a reason, everything happens for highest good, and that the universe has got your back. And that's a very safe, secure space to be in. And from there, it's just like, giving that secure, circle of security to yourself. So I know you both are, we all three here are mothers, and we work at providing that circle of security for our children so that they can go on to explore their world feeling secure and to come back and integrate what they learn. That is the same for ourselves. We are providing ourselves, working with the universe to create that circle of security for ourselves. And as empaths, one of the empath traits is that we give, give until we find ourselves drained. Yeah. And when we don't give, and we go, no, stop, we need to stop, then we get messages from other people who are so used to taking from you to go, why are you being selfish? Why are you being self-absorbed? And then as an empath, you feel guilty. And then you go, oh, I feel guilty, I need to give more. So part of this course is to teach you to go, no, stop. There is a difference between self-care and selfishness. And empaths, by their very definition, is not selfish. But you need to be able to self-care so that you can balance giving and receiving. And that's another important aspect of an empath. You find it very, very hard to receive. People want to give to you and you go, no, I'm not good enough. I'm not enough. And all of those little messages that you tell yourself. So this is about unpacking all those messages, false messages that no longer serve you, so that you can learn to balance giving and receiving. And that is how it's meant to be, you know. As human interaction, we are meant to be balanced in giving and receiving. And also, I'll come to the next bit now, able to have clear boundaries. What is interesting about empath is that because when one of the issues is to struggle to establish firm boundaries for giving, you attract narcissists, people who just want to take and take and take and take from you. So this is where this is another dominant reason why I wanted to do this course, because I wanted to address the attraction between a narcissist and an empath, and the spectrum that exists between them, and the lessons that we can learn from, you know, meeting other narcissists, you know, what lessons that they can show us. And it's all about learning. It's all about learning to establish clear boundaries. It's all about learning to heal our own pain and hurt, and, you know, messages that no longer work for you, so that we can balance giving and receiving, and we can establish clear boundaries with, you know, people that we can call narcissists.
My ex is a narcissist.
Yeah. So again, you'll find in your life, as an empath, you would have met some narcissists, whether they lasted or, you know, in a short-term basis, or for quite a while until you learn to establish your own clear boundaries. That's what it's about, you know. Okay, so there are many brilliant courses out there, and I've done, you know, through my own journey, and I think you all are seekers. You all are seekers to, you know, find that missing link in your life. You know, so you come across many different courses out there. They're all brilliant, and they all have their own merit, and they all have their own weaknesses, which I think, you know, mine would have their own weaknesses as well. Some of the things that I say may not gel with you, and that is okay. But some of the things that I say may gel, and that's where, you know, you can learn. So the Empath Online Series that I created, it's actually 10 years worth of learning experience and practice presented to you in a simple and clear format over the course of 5 weeks. So it's a lot of information. I'm condensing it to 5 weeks. So this is what you get out of 5 weeks for the course. You also come up to the novel concept of empath narcissist spectrum. So this, I find, is actually a very new insight of its kind. In my, you know, in my readings about empaths and learning about empaths, a lot of them pass the message on that you need to avoid narcissists and push them away and all of that. Sometimes it doesn't work, because what if that narcissistic personality is a soulmate? And chances are they are a soulmate, because you both came together on this earth, incarnating here to learn lessons. And you're just both playing roles to learn from each other. But until you learn your lesson, you will continue to meet similar narcissists. So the option is to either learn the lessons and to step up so that you stop attracting other narcissists, or you hide yourself away somewhere and never meet them. And that can be disempowering, because when you're hiding yourself away, it's coming, you know, you're doing that, you're choosing to do that maybe out of fear, and that doesn't serve your highest good. So this is all about your highest good. This journey of healing, it's all about your highest good. Because it's 5 weeks, you get the course. The course is conducted over 5 weeks in the comfort of your home. So you'll be accessing the information through a platform called Thinkific. Every week, there is a PowerPoint presentation video that I'll present about the topic. From there would be notes as well that you can download and print. And then from there, there'll be links for you to go and explore and learn more about aspects that interest you. So you'll be, this is not about me fully handing you everything, spoon feeding you. My approach is about empowerment. So you'll be empowered to and encouraged to go and look further and deeper and find what works for you, and learn the tools and techniques, and incorporate it into your daily life. And there, as you're learning, you can bring it together to the Facebook group. So that will be a closed Facebook group. So only the people who are enrolled in the group at this particular time will be in the Facebook group. And in here, it's a sacred space. So you'll be sharing as much or as little as you want, but you're encouraged to share your insights and your learning and your experience, because then you can help each other. What someone's experiencing can give an insight and an aha moment to you. So you're in this Facebook group to support each other to learn and grow. So it's basically, you're all whoever's meant to be in a group at that time, it's a soul contract. So we're talking about, looking at the spiritual level of what's happening here. You're all meant to come together and learn and support each other. Each person will be perfect to bring up lessons to clear and learn and grow. This course is accessible. So in terms of time and cost, in terms of time, it is, I'll go into the next slide because it lists it out. But coming back to why do this with me? I guess at the end of the day, it's about our vibrations. So if you resonate with me and with what I present and what I talk about, then you will gain the most learning from me, and vice versa, because I will be learning from you, because you, again, we come together as souls. I will be learning messages from you as well. So we all come together and we all grow together. But it's all about vibrations. So, coming back to basics, as an empath, trust your intuition. If you feel called to work with me in this online series, then do so. If you don't feel ready to do so, I will be running this course again, next in a few months' time. And again, as long as it's needed. And what's important that I want to it's because this topic, it's such a big thing right now that we all need to step up and start living from our heart space and using our empathic abilities and intuition, that it will be an evergreen access, which means once you sign up and you do the course, 5-week course, you can come back again. So the next time I have another group in, if you choose to do so, you can choose to join into that Facebook group again and both learn and go through the week-by-week topics again, have a refresher or practice different tools and techniques, and help and guide the new souls coming through. And then again and again, for as long as I can do this course, I can run this series. Basically, it's a lifetime access for you once you join in. So this is what I want to achieve, a community of like-minded people, living and working and embracing their empath abilities. Let's go to the next slide. So the commitment, this is a big one. It is 5 weeks. So it takes 5 weeks the course is set up in 5 weeks, but you can always come back again later on to access the materials, access the meditations, because there will be meditation audios in there. It's about 10 to 15 minute videos or even less, because you'll be playing it again to get an idea. You can replay the videos and get more and more out of it. About 10 minutes to as long as you wish to incorporate the techniques daily. So each week there will be different techniques that I'll be looking and exploring. And from there, you go and explore and practice it in your daily life. So it can take as short as 5 minutes to 10 minutes to however long you want. So if you want to be doing meditations as one of your techniques, then it will take a bit longer. And then you'll be doing your own further reading, because I can keep talking on and on and on about all of this because it's my passion. It's what I love, but it would just overwhelm you, and you would just be listening to me and just shutting, going in one ear, going out the other. So, I can point out the framework for you, and you can go on and explore further. That's the best way of learning. And you also have a 30-minute one-to-one healing session with me via Zoom. So that will be in week 4. So in week 1, when you are enrolled, you'll be booking in with me for a 30-minute session for week 4. But the other weeks, from week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 5, there will be live calls on Fridays, just like what we're doing, and also a recorded session to talk about how your week has gone, any questions that you've had come up, and all of that. So I didn't write it in the PowerPoint. So the live call, you have live calls every Friday as well, except for week 4. So that is the minimum, and what you get out of this course is what you put into it. So it's just all about your readiness. If you are ready to jump right in, and as you jump right in, you'll get resistance coming up, and that will bring up shit. You know what? If that's too much, that's okay. You can step away until you're ready. But I ask that you try and work through it, through your support, through your group, through your Facebook group, and also with your one-on-one healing sessions with me. So work through it. And you can also, you can always, book in another session with me as well, because I do offer therapy sessions in my clinic. So you can do that as well. So it's about how ready you are, and if it becomes overwhelming and to protect yourself you need to step away, that is okay. You can still come back again, as I said, because it's an evergreen course. You can come back again and start. It's all about peeling. I'm peeling the onion. I'm peeling the layers of the onion. So you get a little bit. You cry in the process, but then you put it away, stop, come back to it, until, cry again. Believe me, I've had a lot of meltdowns over the years as I work through the bits that I need to heal. So it's that commitment to keep going with it, no matter how challenging it comes up inside. All right, the cost. I have an early bird price. It is $55 for a lifetime access to this course, and it's $55 for 5 weeks of continuous support through the Facebook group, and 5 weeks of lessons through the Thinkific platform. The full price is $111. So that is the price point I'm setting now for people to access, because I do want to make it accessible to people. And I understand where some people may be struggling to meet that price point, but this is where I find the balance. All right, let's work at it on an introductory price. The early bird, $55 lifetime access for this week only. So until the following Friday, the 17th of February, it will be $55. After that, I'll bring it up, but I won't bring it up to full price until we are just about ready to launch for the last day. If someone just decides they want to join in on the last day, it will be on a full price of $111. Again, it's also for lifetime access. Also, if you join up with a friend, so if you think of anyone in your life that you think would benefit from this, and again, your friends for a reason, your souls working together. So you automatically feel more comfortable and supported and be able to go a little bit deeper. So if you have a friend that you trust, that you can work through the program with, that would be fantastic, because it's about that support for the two of you together, working together. So if you join up with a friend, automatically upgraded to a 60-minute one-to-one session with me. So instead of a half an hour one-to-one session, you'll have 60 minutes session with me. All right. What you get out of this course? It's an appreciation for yourself and your empathic abilities. And that's it in a nutshell. And then you have tools and techniques to use your empath abilities daily to avoid overwhelm and feel more secure in your own body. And it's another step on your journey towards living a life that is purposeful and inspired. So instead of being drawn everywhere, you know very clearly what you want and where to go. And that is a purposeful life. And that is when you're giving your personal soul gifts to the world. And we need more and more of those. We need more and more people living from your soul. All right, the meeting will be ending soon because of the way Zoom is working. So I'm going to stop share for the PowerPoint and quickly for 5 minutes. Has anyone got any questions? Kate, have you got any questions about the program?
No, I don't think I've got any questions, but that was fantastic, Raylene. It really resonated with me.
Thank you. I'm very glad. I'm very glad.
Really, yeah, absolutely.
That was the vision board.
Sorry, Kush?
Did you see my vision board?
No, I didn't. Sorry, I was rushing to get through the material quickly so that we can actually finish on time.
That's all right. It's being recorded, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
All right, you can watch it back. I've got a lot of that stuff that you've said, like, on my vision board as, like, stuff that I'm doing this year kind of thing.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Makes a
All
lot of
right,
sense.
we'll just do a 5-minute quick guided meditation before the time runs out. So if you can just make yourself comfortable, sit back. If you can, get your feet on the ground, because grounding is really important as an empath and as an intuitive. So get your feet on the ground, barefoot if you like, and just feel yourself connecting with Mother Earth. Feel the ground under your feet. Feel yourself being supported by Mother Earth. And feel any worries in your body, any tightness, any tension in your body, just melt away into the ground, through your feet, into the ground. Melt away, melt away, melt away. If you have anything, all right, let's just, first thing that comes to your mind, there is no right or wrong. Think about something that has been stressing you out or worrying you. Just think of it. Don't engage in it. Don't roll it, don't go into a long story about it in your head. Just think about it and then feel it in your body. How does it make your body feel? Think about that stress thing and feel it in your body. How does it make your body feel? Shoulders feel heavy. Body sinking down. Face is heavy. That's how it feels when you think about something that's stressing you out. All right, what I want you to do now is to breathe it out into the ground. Surrender for the next 1 minute. Just surrender whatever it is that's stressing you out, worrying you, weighing your body down. Surrender it into the ground, into Mother Earth. Breathe it out, let it go. And feel that weight slide away into the ground. And as you feel that weight sliding away, feel your body getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And keep breathing in now. Breathe in fresh air. Allow that breath to fill your body. Feel that air expanding your chest, expanding your shoulders, expanding your whole body actually. That you are just sitting taller, shoulders back, just a little bit calmer. And just note that feeling in your body. Recognize that feeling, get used to it. This is the work that we will be doing to get familiar with how our thoughts manifest in our body, how energies can manifest in our body, how it feels within our body. Okay, when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes, come back into here and now. Okay, I'll be sending out a recording. I'll be sending out a recording of this to your email address so you'll get it. And I'll also send you a link once I figure out how to solve it of how you can sign up if you're interested. And just for that few more minutes one of the things I was offering in this live call is one of you will be getting a free access to the course. So I'm going to do a random draw. All right, where is the random number generator? Google, random number generator. Oh, I'm getting feedback on my own voice. All right, loading. Number 2, Kush, you have got a free access to the course, to the Empath Online Series.
Awesome. Thanks, Rae.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you both for joining in. It has been beautiful connecting with the two of you. So thank you very much. I'm looking at the remaining meeting time. It's running out, so I'm going to end the meeting about now. I'll stop the recording.